welcome to the Variable Y Minute, ladies and gentlemen, with your host, the Variable Y. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. It's been a long time. A couple things have happened here, and I figured I'd let some things breathe before we come to you with a brand new show that is locked and loaded and ready to talk to everyone. So, like I said, a couple things have happened since the last time we had our show. I believe the last topic of conversation that I had deep down was LeBron James coasting these NBA playoffs? And I think I am going to answer you guys with an answer that you may not believe, but after watching, I think maybe he was. Now, hear me out here, because I know that some of you are going to say, well, how was he coasting when he won the Finals MVP and blah, 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 blah. Who cares? The reason why I say I believe he may have been coasting is because the performance that he put on in the last three games of the finals, that performance that he put on was a vintage LeBron James dominant type of performance. The performance that we got used to seeing from him, the performance we were all expecting from him, and quite honestly, the performance that had he been doing it, they probably would have won it in 5 games. Now, I know there's a large segment of the population here. If I say one thing about LeBron, you guys are all going to say, oh my God, you're a hater. Well, you all don't really know what you're talking about, because I am not a hater of LeBron. As a matter of fact, I enjoy the way the young man plays basketball. Even more than that, I am proud and humbled by him as a human being. He is really out there with some of the best human beings of all time, and he is one of the greatest American stories of all time, not just sports stories, but stories of what the American spirit can do. Now, the reason why I say I think he was coasting is because if you look at him in those first few games, I really believe that he was trying to get Anthony Davis to win the Finals MVP. And honestly, I don't really think there's anything wrong with that. I think that he knows that, God, I hate to say it like this because it sounds wrong, but I think that he knew that his team was better than the Miami Heat. So the Heat was far outmatched going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And so maybe in his mind, he was thinking that if I can get Anthony Davis this MVP, this is what he needs to get himself over the hump. You know, I can sit back here and just post and just coast and not even worry about it. But when the team didn't seem to respond to Anthony Davis being the main player, that's when he decided to step in and take over, and we see what happened after that. So even at the time when I said it, I wasn't saying it as a slight to the man. I was just saying it more as an observation of, hey, do you guys see what I'm seeing? It really seems like he could be doing more, but it seems like he's just pulling back just to see what he can get out of everybody else. And again, don't think there's anything wrong with that. I do think that, again, unfortunately, I do think that Miami was overmatched. And he is who he is, and he is a great player. And sometimes great players can say, hey, I'm going to let you be great now. I've been great so many times. I'm going to let you be great now. But that's really a moot point at this point, because they did win the championship. He did win the Finals MVP. He is up there with players to win 4 championships and 4 Finals MVPs. He's up there with players to have won it with 3 different teams, the championship and the Finals MVP. And he's up there with some of the greatest of all times, if not number 1 or 2. I will let somebody else have those arguments. I'm not going to do that. I am going to enjoy the fact that we actually get to watch him play basketball. And that is really a treat for us who enjoy basketball. And I want to send one more shout out. I want to send a shout out to the NBA and everybody involved in the bubble. No positive COVID-19 tests in the 3 months they were there. Not just the players, but the players and the trainers and the staff and everybody and the coaches. So I think that was amazing. I think that was amazing work that they did. And I want to send them a congratulations on that as well. And unfortunately, we've got all this great basketball that is now over. So we have to wait to get some more good basketball. Hopefully we can get some good football and some good baseball, and we won't have to worry about any more Positive tests, maybe. Fingers crossed. Anywho, guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Wanted to get in front of you and just say that a little bit. And we will reach out with you later on. Of course, you can always catch us. I always do that, but you can catch us on Instagram at variable y and on Twitter at _variable. Until we meet again, be safe, wash your hands, kiss your loved ones, keep your distance from everybody else who you don't know, wear your masks. Hopefully we'll get through this soon, and have a wonderful night, everyone. Thank you.